Hello lovely dancers, my name is Aisha and welcome to Belly Dance Tutorials. Today we're gonna talk about another hip movement and we call it omies. We are probably familiar with the term and also with the move. And I'm gonna demonstrate it, the standard omie or internal circles, we also call them internal circles. But also we're gonna go over the reverse omie, which kind of looks like that. I always have to switch my mind, my focus. Reverse omies. And it's not a different direction, it's a different way of doing this movement. Let's talk about the technique for the regular omies. Knees are bent, so starting with a basic posture, knees are slightly bent, pelvis tucked in or tailbone down, shoulders down and back, and just slightly lifted. All right, so going over the omie technique, we're gonna lift one side, lift the center, lift the other side, lift back. So we're gonna go around, lift side, lift front, lift side, lift back. This is a strictly pelvic movement. It's very isolated. We are not engaging the upper body or other parts other than keeping the knees bent. And the bend in the knees will change depending on where our hips are, but they stay bent for pretty much all the time during this movement. So one more time, we're gonna go side, front, side, back, lift, 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 lift. We're gonna go a little, make it a little smoother, make it continuous. Around. And I'm doing now, let's see, counterclockwise. I'm gonna turn my back to you now, so we are all on the same point of reference. I'm gonna start on the right side and I'm going counterclockwise. All right? This way, this way. Right, front, left, back. Right, front, left, back. The knees are bent all the time and I control the hip movement from how much I bend each knee. And when the hips, when the pelvis is in the frontal position, I'm gonna lift it and I'm gonna slightly pull in. So it's a slight pull-in movement, not a whole lot, it's not this. I'm gonna turn my face here. It's not this, it's just a slight pull-in. And we want to make it even, so we want to lift it kind of the same amount on each side, so it looks like the level of the movement stays within the same range. Yeah, so I don't want to lift my hips too much and then the front part just a little bit, because it'll look like a different movement. All right, so let's drill it a little bit with the music. Okay. All right. We'll just keep the arms out, extended for now. Don't forget to keep the elbows bent toward the back of the room, not down. And then you can play with the speed of the movement and the rhythm. You can do like fast ones and then slow ones. You can add a little level change if you want to. When you do the level change, it's a good idea to keep one foot in front of the other. Turn my back to you, so I'm gonna do it in the same direction, which is counterclockwise. my left foot back and it's on the balls, I want to keep the same amount of lift in the hips. I want to make it symmetrical and even. Alright, let's try it clockwise. So I'm gonna start on this hip, which is left for me. So I'm gonna lift, side, lift front, lift side, lift back. Lift side, lift front, lift other side, lift back. The movement is it's inward oriented. So whereas I'm lifting, I'm also pulling in a little bit. So I want to keep the movement within the body frame. So it's a slight pull in. And also make sure that you lift in the front as much as you lift in the back. All right, I'm gonna turn my back and I'm gonna do it clockwise, okay? So I'm gonna start with the left, center, right, back. Left, center, right, back. So faster and slower. All right. So that was the standard omi. But now we'll talk about the reverse omi, which is a little tricky. It looks similar, but it has a slightly different feel, and when you do it, you know it's different. And it looks actually different for the audience, although the differences are subtle. All right, so the reverse one, we're gonna do a drop instead of the lift. So it looks like this. So when I'm starting the movement, I'm gonna do it counterclockwise, which looks like it's the easy way for me. I'm gonna start with dropping that hip. So I'm gonna drop the right. Now I'm dropping the center, dropping the left, and dropping the back. All right, so I'm gonna drop the right hip for me. It's gonna be left for you in this case. Drop the front, drop the other side, and drop the back. All right, so it's gonna be like down. It's a downward movement. So when my pelvis is here in front, it's gonna do a little pull out. Yeah, so it's a drop and pull out, which is different than the regular one when we do a pull in. All right, so, and I have to switch my mental focus to doing drops instead of lifts. So let's give it a try with music. Think of dropping the 4 points of the pelvis. Drop, 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 and drop back. Drop side, drop front, drop side, drop back. This is counterclockwise for me. I'll turn away and I'll do it counterclockwise. Right, front, left, and back. Right, front, left, and back. All right. We have a visitor. That's okay. She likes to belly dance with me. All right. Let's do it clockwise now. Side, front, side, and back. So drop side, drop front, drop other side, drop back. So starting on this side, drop, 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 drop. Alright, so starting on this side, drop, 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 drop. Side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, back. So starting clockwise. I'm gonna turn away. So I'm doing clockwise, starting on the left, front, right, back. All right. Okay, so one more time, let's see what's the difference between them. I'm actually going here a little closer. So the standard one, lift, 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 lift. I'm doing it counterclockwise. And the reversed one, drop, 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 drop. Regular, they are both counterclockwise. Reverse. Alright, so try to practice this both ways. Switch your mental focus from lifts to drops and try both directions. Both directions, counterclockwise and clockwise. Let me take this down. Arms in general, I prefer simpler arms, just framing or up here or up here. But you in the next phases, when you get very comfortable with the move, you can definitely add stepping. So you can walk with that. You can turn around with that. You can do twisting side to side. But we'll talk about this in another video. Thank you for watching this video with me. I hope it's useful for you. If you liked it, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this. Shimmy, shimmy.